Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this Infinix Smart 2 smartphone. And the interesting thing about this smartphone is that it's a budget-oriented, affordable smartphone. And as you can see, we have the 2GB RAM variant that comes with 16GB of storage. And this will be priced in India for 6,000 rupees. But the unique thing about this smartphone is that this one actually supports true dual 4G VoLTE, which is not to be found in budget-oriented smartphones. And it also has the new screen aspect ratio that is 18:9, and as you can see, it says face unlocking also it has, and it out of the box comes with Android Oreo, so that's a good thing. And as you can see, they say the pricing is 6,999, but it is for 5,999, so that is 6,000 rupees for the 2GB variant. And I believe the 3GB RAM variant will be for 1,000 rupees more, that is 6,999. And this product will be sold in India via Flipkart. I'll have the link for the same in the YouTube description area. So let's quickly open this up. And again, it's an interesting smartphone, and this one actually comes with the MediaTek MT6739 processor. That's a quad-core processor that was just launched last year, and because of that processor, they are able to provide advanced features like 18:9 screen aspect ratio and true dual 4G VoLTE support. So yeah, that's what it is. So this is the smartphone that you're getting, and it's having a 5.45 inch screen. We'll come back to the smartphone later. Again, for a budget phone, the build quality looks good, I would say. Let's quickly look what else do we get in the box. And not a lot of stuff. We just get a USB cable with this, which is a flat type that you're getting on this. So that's what you have. And it also has the Infinix branding. And the power brick. The power brick actually is very big. I didn't expect that. It's a standard 5V 1.2 amp charger, but the build quality, as you can see, is actually really good considering the budget-oriented price. So let me keep this to the side, and let's actually look at the handset itself. And as you can see, because of the new screen aspect ratio 18:9, actually it looks really good. Let me take out this, and a screen guard is actually pre-applied on this one, so that's what it is. And on the back of clean look, and the speaker is over here. Let me actually give you a physical overview first. On the top we actually have nothing, and looks like this is plastic build quality that you're getting. We have the volume rockers over here, and even the power button on this side, so most of the buttons are here. Bottom we have the micro USB port that will be used for charging, main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and looks like you got to open up the back. You have to open this to reveal your SIM card slots. The battery is actually sealed, and it says 3050 milliamp hour battery. And we have two dedicated nano SIM slots over here, and we also have a dedicated slot for a SD card. So that's a good thing. So let me put this actually back, and again, this is plastic, guys, the back. And the screen is a 5.45 inch 720p HD plus screen in the 18:9 aspect ratio, and looks like we also have a front facing flash apart from the rear facing flash. So let me do one thing. Let me actually boot this up and set it up, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. And this Infinix Smart 2 is having a 5.45 inch 720p HD plus screen and the 18:9 aspect ratio. It's powered by the MediaTek MT6739 chipset, which is a quad-core processor. It comes with 2 or 3GB of RAM, and storage is 16 or 32GB. Moving to the camera, it has a 13MP rear-facing camera with f2.0 lens, and it has a 8MP front-facing camera. It also has a 3050 mAh battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and like other Infinix devices, this runs on a custom UI skin, and I'm surprised that it actually has an auto brightness sensor. I'll just disable it for now because it's constantly adjusting the screen, but nice to see that it has a auto brightness sensor. But one thing to note is that it does not have a fingerprint scanner. I guess that's due to the budget oriented cost, but they have implemented face unlocking and have set that up. So let's test that. And this is the power button you have to press. Let me bring my face, and as you can see, it unlocks. It takes about a second, and then it unlocks. So again, let me show you. Press this button and look at it, and unlocks. So the face unlocking actually works, and as you can see, you have some quick toggles over here. Let me adjust the brightness. Yeah, this as you can see, actually the screen can go very bright, as you can see. So though it's a 720p HD screen, the quality of the screen is good, as you can see. No issues. And again, as I told you, it will be a Flipkart exclusive. That's why we have the Flipkart app. So quick toggles over here, and if we go here to the settings. These are the settings, and if you go to system, as you can see, it's running on the XOS. This is the skin that they use. You go to about, as you can see, Android version is 8.1. So actually, that's a really good thing. And in fact, I dismissed when I set it up. Actually, it already got a software update. So that's what it is. So as you can see, Android security patch level is May, and again, I already got an update. So that's a good thing. And again, backup and stuff. So yeah, this is what it is. And again, there are some apps that are pre-installed. Let's look at the internal storage. How much do we have? That is because this is the base variant that comes with just 16 gigabytes of internal storage. Let's look at that. And out of that 16, you get about 9.94 gigabytes free for you. But as this one has a SD card, you can put a SD card, I would say. And the biggest thing about this device is that true dual 4G VoLTE that we simply do not find in budget-oriented smartphones. And I think so that's going to become really important moving forward, because already Jio is VoLTE, Airtel is moving to VoLTE, Vodafone is also moving to VoLTE. So if your smartphone doesn't have true dual 4G VoLTE, it will get obsolete. You can't use two VoLTE SIMs at the same time, or even two 4G SIMs at the same time. So that's what it is. And FM radio functionality is also there, as you can see. Now let's look at the camera. Again, it's a budget oriented device, but generally Infinix has been putting some good cameras. The rear facing camera is actually a 13 megapixel with f2.0 lens, and the front facing camera is a 8 megapixel shooter. So let's quickly test it out. I don't know, because it's a budget oriented device. Let's see how's the camera. And actually tap to focus option is there. Yes. And as you can see, it's not bad, I would say. Even has HDR option, so that's nice to see. And we have the video mode, full HD video quality. I'm surprised that they are able to give full HD video recording at the budget price. But anyways, let's just go back. And front facing camera is 8 megapixel. Let's look at it. It's in the video. Let me go back to the normal mode. So yeah, and even have a bokeh. So these are the sample shots taken in my office, and to be frank, I was surprised with the performance, because I didn't expect that the camera would do this well. Yes, when we go in very low lighting situations, the camera performance degrades. But still, I would say it did a far better job compared to most other budget-oriented devices. And these sample shots were taken in my roof garden, and as you can see, in these conditions, it performed brilliantly. In fact, the pictures came out really good. And these are the samples taken with the front-facing 8 megapixel camera, and I was surprised that the front-facing camera even had the bokeh mode. So the front-facing camera performance is actually really good for the price. So that's it for now for the unboxing and overview of the smartphone. And the USP of this smartphone is that it supports that true dual 4G VoLTE, and also it has that 18:9 screen aspect ratio. And considering the price point, I would say the camera performance was also actually really good. Surprised to see that even the front facing camera had an aperture of f2.0. But for gaming, I would not recommend you this smartphone because of the processor. But overall, I would say, considering the price point and the overall value that this smartphone provides, it's actually a pretty good buy. If you have any other questions, do post them below and I'll be happy to answer them. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.